What's good, YouTube? Mr. Rich Reaper back with another video, man. Hey, man, in today's video, you feel me? We reacted to
their biggest regret.
I asked ages 1 to 100 their biggest regret. You feel me? So we finna react to it. Popped up on my, you feel me? Popped up on my YouTube. So let's see what bro talk about, man. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you're not new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it, man.
From those with zero responsibilities and life experience to some who have been alive for over a century. But first, what does a 1-year-old regret? What's your biggest regrets? Oh, he's taking up the mic for this one. What's your biggest regrets? I didn't mean to come off that strong.
Do you wish you didn't pee on the floor?
I haven't went here in a while. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Well, at school I did do a funny joke. There's chickens and I threw a rock at one.
You threw a rock at a chicken?
At school too.
You're on demon mode.
I am 7 years old and my biggest regret is not listening to my mom.
Yeah, okay.
Same. Nah, I'm just playing. I listen to her, but you feel me? Could've listened more.
You gotta have something.
No regrets.
No regrets. Nice.
Probably existing. I don't want to be here.
She's 9 years old. What does she gotta be going through to say some shit like that? Existing? Wow, bro.
No regrets. Nice.
Probably existing. I don't want to be here.
Ages 1 to 10 were actually kind of concerning, but now
No,
the next
facts.
ages are going to school and may learn and face more consequences to their actions.
One time I yelled at my mom and she didn't talk to me for a very long time.
I think I wasted too much money on some games.
Going on zero gravity today.
Why?
Because my head feels like it's gonna pop off.
I don't know.
I have a lot, but I don't know if I remember all of them.
Caring what other people think.
Biggest regret, not going to private school sooner. I guess it's like the academics were like so much better than the kids that I get to hang out with now. I'm very blessed to hang out with the kids that I hang out with, so.
Moving here. I don't know. I've let a lot of people like walk over me and just being too like shy and just not like expressing myself enough, I guess.
Not doing as well in middle school.
Getting back with my ex when I
Man, middle school. I remember they used to tell us back in middle school you had to pass certain tests to graduate. Nigga, what? I remember all like my dumb friends didn't pass a couple of the tests and they still came to high school. So it's just like, man, middle school don't matter, bro.
was like 17 years old.
What do you do?
What she say?
Middle school.
Getting back with my ex when I was like 17 years old.
What do you do?
They like basically cheated on me.
Despite being teenagers, the answers have gone a little more serious, but what
Of course you
regrets
took
could
'em back.
result from
No.
what some call the best time of a person's life? What's your biggest regret?
Not researching the college I went to school. I didn't like look at the Reddit.
Not having the confidence to do the things I wanted to do, like holding yourself back, because I feel like you could do so much more, but you're like, I'm so anxious and scared.
That's true.
Biggest regret? I don't know. Probably crashing my car into the side of a highway.
Damn, bro.
Biggest regret, downloading Tinder. I met a guy on there and he really f***ed me up.
Getting to that age, you know?
Bro, she looked like she just date on Tinder. Like, just peep the fit though.
Downloading Tinder. I met a guy on there and he really f***ed me up.
Getting to that age, you know?
Yeah, we'll say not finishing college.
Okay. How long did you go there
Bro,
for?
the lab,
Like 2. Yeah, we'll say
the lab, dumb as shit. People.
not finishing college.
Okay. How long did you go there for?
Like 2 years.
Years ago? Why'd you... Okay. How long did you go there for?
Like 2 years.
Years ago? Why'd you leave?
Cause
What the-
I
bro?
had a offense and I lost all my financial aid.
I would have to say not speaking up for myself. I
That's
very
crazy.
much was a pushover for a lot of my life, and it just kind of got me in a lot of situations that I didn't want to be in.
Not taking a leap of faith.
Over for a lot
On what he's still not a pushover. If a nigga was to walk up to him and call him a bitch right now, what you think he'd do?
of my life, and it just kind of got me in a lot of situations that I didn't want to be in.
Not taking a leap of faith when I wanted to.
My biggest regret is not coming to America sooner.
I don't think I have one because I learned from
Probably
everything
wasn't his
that
fault.
I went through. After the dust settles and you reflect, you're like, it was important I went through that.
My big
Nigga trying to Nah, he's speaking the real. Let me stop trying to troll.
That I went through. After the dust settles and you reflect, you're like, it was important I went through that.
My biggest regret?
That's true.
Dyeing my hair red.
Well, I guess the fun is over now, but let's see what people in their 30s regret now entering a life of independence and responsibility.
I mean, if I was choosing a career path again, I would probably choose something different. Should have been writing earlier.
Biggest regret, not having him sooner.
Maybe not finishing college.
Why do you leave?
She look good.
Had a baby.
33.
What's your biggest regret?
Of course.
Too much.
No regrets tattooed on me.
Oh my god.
No, I don't regret anything actually.
Being afraid of stuff, you know, like afraid to make changes in your life.
Not finishing school early.
What's your biggest regret?
None.
No regrets?
Nah. Yeah,
That
everything been a lesson thus far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta live
See.
good. Fight it.
Even though there have been some prominent
know,
regrets
bro.
so far.
What's y'all opinion on like the having regrets thing, bruh? Cause like on one hand, I believe like yeah, you shouldn't regret anything you do, cause everything you can learn from it and stuff like that. But for a nigga to really sit there and tell you they don't dwell on some stuff that happened to them in the past that they really wish they could maybe go back and change or do something differently, I feel like they capping. They capping. It's at least like, bro, it's got to be at least one thing, maybe two things that you really just be like, man, if you had a time machine and you can go back and change it, on my soul, I know you would change it. Like, it's like I said, it's not many things I regret. I only regret one thing. I don't really want to get into it, but I only regret one thing, and that's just was me being an idiot back then. You feel me? I was too young, and it's not like I could say I regret it, but like, well, I guess yeah, I do regret it, but it's just like I was a kid. I really wasn't. I didn't have the mindset I had now to really act on that and to, you feel me? Like, so it was just a mistake I made as a kid. So I don't really, it's not really a regret, but at the same time it is, you feel me? If I could go back and do that differently, I would. So
once you enter your 40s, you become at risk of a midlife crisis.
I don't think I could say that on video.
oh my God.
Having kids.
What? Doing too many drugs.
Oh, that scared me. Doing too many.
There's many.
Many? Too many to just name one?
Probably. Stay young, guys.
Probably the way I raised kids early on.
Well, not moving in love earlier in my life. Moving out of fear more than moving out of love.
Right, so you
That's
wish you had
real.
just done the things you're passionate about.
Or just moving in love, period. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have done that more than anything. Because I was living in fear, and it caused me to make a lot of bad decisions in my life and perceive things in a different way than I would if I was moving out of love.
He been through
You
some
know,
shit.
life is short, and there's people in our
Facts.
lives. You know, you want to let the small things go and just continue to forgive and love.
Not getting into working.
That's what I gotta get better at, bro. I got a big problem at holding grudges, bro. That's one thing I gotta work on.
For nonprofit earlier. I worked in television for 15 years.
Right.
And never felt good about it.
I don't have regrets.
Oh, damn.
Not living in New York City long enough.
My biggest regret was not going overseas when I was in college.
Not moving abroad for my master's degree.
By now, your earlier life decisions would have led you to your life at 50, which was starting to get me some much more deep answers.
My biggest regret was not dating. I never got married, and I got beautiful children, but it's like you can make children and not reproduce.
Doing
Not take.
Huh?
I have beautiful children, but it's like you can make children and not reproduce.
doing
What? Did that make sense, or am I tweaking? Like, what? How? You make children, you reproducing, or am I tweaking? Like, what the?
Not taking my time. I rushed through high school. I rushed through college. I'm a news journalist, so I rushed into a career. I would have taken it a little slower, taken my time. After college, I would have traveled Europe for a year and then started my career.
What's your biggest regret?
This interview.
How old are you?
Spanked them.
What's your biggest regret?
This interview.
How old are you?
It's too late, Meg. Not joining the NBA.
Not joining the NBA. Were you good at basketball?
I'm 6'7".
She's telling him don't engage.
Too late, Meg.
Biggest regret?
This interview.
How old are you?
It's too late, Meg.
Damn. Like, he just trying to do a bit. Chill. Dude, don't engage. Like, what the fuck?
The NBA.
Not joining the NBA. Were you good at basketball?
I'm 6'7". What do you think?
He was probably doodle. One of them tall niggas that just got height, just throw the ball at the rim and it's going straight off the rim. Like, just because you got height don't mean you good. That's how I know off rip he not good, bro. I hate that shit.
I had a beer or alcohol before the interview. I failed.
Oh, like a job interview.
Yeah, job interview.
Oh, hey, you learned from it.
I don't have any regrets at the moment.
I don't know if I have a regret.
Not traveling around the world earlier in life.
Well, I should have maybe stayed in college when I was in, but I'm made up for it.
What do you do to make up for it?
I
Get
became
money?
an investor.
Got any investments that you...
You get money.
Out of the ashes rises the phoenix.
Okay,
Yeah.
so buy the dip. After possibly partying, working, and caring for children for the last 60 years, most people will have retired and now have a lot of time to think about their past life choices and
No, it's crazy. I wonder how long it actually took him to make this video, because it's just like, if you think it's easy to find a person at each age, fuck no. Like,
decisions.
Dealing with the wrong people and getting out, like when you feel like you should get out, but
think about it. It's like he probably had to go up to so many different people. Think about all the people that rejected him, his interview, and they might have been the right age, or the people he went up to that wasn't the right age, that he just asked a question and he just decided which ones he wanted to put in a video, because he probably got like 5 60-year-old people that he recorded or whatever the case may be and just chose this one.
you don't because you
Content creation for you, bro.
Like a relationship, you mean?
Yeah, relationship.
Not painting because I had to raise kids.
No, I didn't go to university, but I should have.
My biggest regret is that my mother, when I applied for university, checked the box accountant instead of architect.
My biggest regret that how it's gonna be your future.
Oh, okay. So you think I'm gonna get into trouble? Or just our generation?
I hope not.
Don't worry about me.
Study something that would have given me a bigger opportunity in life.
Not seeing David Bowie in Berlin in 1977.
I don't have regrets.
Don't have any regrets.
69. Not spending more time with the kids when they were growing up.
Now at 70 years old, most people's path has been set. Anything they could have done, they likely can't do anymore, which could lead to some strong...
See, it's like a double-edged sword with old people, bro. It's like some of them can be cool as hell, but then there's some of them that just stuck in their old ways and just can't get in depth that we're in a new generation. Shit, we several generations from them now. And it's just like, they still just set in their ways. But I mean, I can't blame them. They grew up in a different time, bro.
On reflections.
70.
What's your biggest regret?
I didn't do a lot of things while I was young.
Anything specific?
You didn't become a billionaire.
Yeah, that's one of them, right?
I don't have any. Is I would change some of the ways that I raised my kids.
It's only my third time in New York.
None.
Not doing more crazy things when I was younger. I did crazy things, but not enough.
And you're not doing as much crazy things nowadays?
You don't have the energy.
What age do you think you stop feeling that energy at?
75.
75?
That's right.
Just like hits you like a wall.
You hit it exactly.
I mean, he looked, well, there's no telling behind the scenes, but he looked like sprung to be 75. Because bro probably in his 70s too, and he looked like got more life in him than he do. He looked decrepit.
There.
I didn't take better care of my teeth.
I have things that I regret, but then I forgave them. So I don't feel like I have things to forgive.
I have to say, I don't have regrets.
None?
I see them as learning experiences.
Right.
That I
See,
did
I
not
get it.
become a teacher.
Now beating the average
Damn,
life
79.
expectancy,
She don't look a 79 though.
Become
She look old, but it's just like when I think of 79, I think of like elderly, like you're almost to the point where it's just like you're not gonna be able to move soon. But they look decent enough to be walking around.
Teacher.
Now beating the average life expectancy, what would someone who's been alive for 80 years do differently or regret from their entire life?
80 years,
I look back
bro.
and things look much sweeter than they did then. I don't want to regret. I don't want to feel bad about all the bad things I did.
I regret not having children.
Right. Was there a reason you didn't have them at the time? Or?
Get married.
Biggest regret is that I couldn't play shortstop for the New York Yankees.
That I didn't travel.
I have none.
None?
None.
I was an officer in the Marine Corps.
See, now that looked
was
like
really
85.
A wonderful experience, and I finished up after my 3-year commitment. I should have stayed in.
I can't really think of what
I
it
feel
might be. Yeah, I think when you're younger, you expect a lot more from yourself. You're more critical of yourself. I think as you get older, you kind of take it easier on yourself.
I don't have one. I don't really have anything that I regret.
That would be mine.
Despite living for almost a century, most people started to become more content with the decisions they've made, and I was more than curious to hear the biggest regrets from the small few living over 90 years old.
I'm sorry I got married so young. Got married at 18.
Damn. See, I think she could play off as like 60, 70, or 80. For her to be 90, she's out. Like, yeah, she wrinkled up, but she's out. She moving around. You feel me? Like I said, 90, bro. I'm thinking she gotta be helped around, walk with a cane. Like, hey, If I could still do everything on my own at 90, I'd be cool, nigga.
That was a big regret. So I got divorced and had 2 children to raise by myself.
My biggest regret, I guess, would be when I went to college and I didn't pay attention.
My biggest regret.
See, now this looks like 92.
I didn't explain to the children about my life until they got older.
Not really. Life is not easy. Life is what you make it.
What's your biggest regret?
It takes a lot of thought because I don't think I have one.
I don't think I would either. Now that I think about it, choose what you want to do and work appropriately to get it.
And you'll have no regrets that way. Almost everyone with the most life experience said they had the least regrets, an outcome I never expected.
I can't think of anything right now. Biggest regret is not continuing my education. I went as far as high school. I can't think of anything right now that I say, oh, I wish I had done and I had never done. No regrets.
I got no regrets.
No regrets?
I got no.
100 years, bro. See, I am horrible at math. I just tried to do that shit in my head and I just have no clue. I only been out of school for 2 years and I can't even do 2024 minus 100.
Oh, no regrets whatsoever. My greatest responsibility right now is to be a good example of faith. Help them whenever you can. Always be truthful and honest, and you'll never have any regrets.
What a stand-up guy, bro. This was a dope vid, man. Hey, hope you liked this video. Hope you like my reaction, man. That being said, let me know what y'all wanted me to react to in the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. More reactions to come. That, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Be smooth.